Y'all ready? Because
You
we
ready?
are live. All right. Good evening. Good evening on this amazing Tuesday. I am Trivia, the encourager. This is the Journey Show where we talk about everybody's journeys from A to Z. First of all, I'm gonna ask Miss Stoney to move back a little bit because don't nobody need to see her forehead for real, for real.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we're gonna let each one of our guests introduce themselves. They are from an amazing. First of all, before I even say that, I need that shoot.
I
But
sure.
they are from an amazing organization that I absolutely love. I'm glad that I'm a part of it. So either one of you can go first, introduce yourselves, and tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Well, I am Stan, and I am a CEO and co-founder of Hustle Queens LLC. I also own Touch by Cinnamon, where I specialize in hair, nail, and feet care, as well as I'm a comedian. But the reason for being today is all about Hustle Queens. We are an organization that just take pride in encouraging women, helping them get to their next level in business, even the ones who haven't started yet. We're helping them get to school, get into classes, being a better mom, whatever we can do to, just help you become a better you.
That's
I
right.
love it. I love it. First of all, I'm a better me. I'm a hustle queen. I'm just saying. But go ahead, Stoney. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Wonderful. Hey, family. I am Stoney. I am also a CEO and co-founder of Hustle Queens LLC. I am the founder of Samaya's Closet as well. I am involved with several other businesses in Baltimore. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I am the loving, doting daughter. um, I enjoy just pretty much doing what I do, promoting, inspiring, encouraging, and pretty much just being my best self daily and encouraging the next hustle queen or future hustle queen to be the best that they can be themselves too. Along with my wonderful partner, Cinnamon. I cannot do what I do on a daily basis without her. Trust and believe that.
And just for the record, when I bring y'all back on here with us, don't feel like you got to rush. I'm just like trying to make it a little bit spazzy and
Oh, girl.
because I know how. Look, I know how they be in
I
church. They be like, huh?
try to be on time because
You know,
my,
I'm
my
not
brother's
that.
having a Skype tonight at 8, and
Oh,
he's
we gonna get you off of here. Don't even worry about it. We
oh, you
got you.
good, we good. Look, I'll come up on the other line right here. He'll be watching and see what I do because he always talking smack.
Multitasking hustle queen. I'm just saying. So if I'm pulling you back and forth, I'm just being like a preacher. I'm not the one that's saying like when you hear that music start playing, you got to hurry up. No, take your time. We good.
Oh,
All right. So let's talk about these hustle. Let's talk about these hustle queens because if it wasn't for y'all, the hustle
Oh,
queens wouldn't exist, right? We got somebody, people watching. To want to say hello.
wow,
Don't want to say hello.
wow.
Um, But can y'all tell us what Hustle Queens is? I know what it is a little bit, but y'all tell us what it is.
So I
you want me
just
to take that? Yeah.
yeah, I just touched it on a little bit when I introduced myself, but we started just coming up on 4 years. I was in all these groups and I was trying to encourage and all this stuff. And I guess some of the groups just was like, is she trying to do our job? And they was kicking me out. And I was like, Stony, I don't know why they keep putting me out all these groups, all this crazy stuff. And she was like, girl, start your own group. Matter of fact, start a group today and call it Hustle Queens. And I was like, all right, let me see. And I went in there and we had about 500 members in like 4 or 5 hours. And I was like, wait a minute, we gotta get served. So we played around, not played around, but tried to figure it out, seeing what people needed, having meet and greets and seminars. And when people started to tell us more so of what we have done for them, how we've made them feel, um, it was, whoa, this might can be something. So we just start stepping.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Hustle Queen name came from um we all Our hustle queens. I just want to say that. But I was out doing an event, and the guy that I've known for a while, he didn't know that I had Stony Treats, which is another business that I am the creator, founder, owner of, but he didn't know that I was doing that. So he actually called me a hustle queen. And I was just like, wow, when you think of hustle queen, you think of the meaning. And, I wanted to, embrace other women. And my first hustle queen who I bought was Cinnamon because I acknowledged her as a hustle queen because she's a mom. Um, the time she was about to be a fiance, she didn't know that, but she was about to be a fiance, now a wife. She is working, entrepreneur, just around doing everything and standing on exactly what a hustle queen is. So we got that acknowledgement. Then we just started acknowledging all other hustle queens. They didn't even realize they were hustle queens. Like there was like at the time we were just we was moms. What is overworked moms?
Right,
No,
right.
so we had to put a label on it because there's more to just being a mom, more than being a wife, more than just working a 9 to 5, more than just being frustrated in your business. So we want to encourage, promote, inspire, uplift, do whatever we can do for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yeah.
sums
I
it
love
up.
it. Look, I love it because I'm a queen.
You
I
are.
hustle,
And you
and I'm
definitely
in the right company. And guess what? I'll be sitting there like, oh, I can lose some weight in this organization because I gotta walk. So let's move on and
Come
talk
on.
about it.
Come
I
on.
love it.
We need to get
Let's
back on
talk
them 9 o'clock.
about it. Let's
so
talk about it. What are
walks.
some of the
In the beginning, we was all like, we kept on promoting because some people, you have to be ready to lose weight. You have to be ready to change your diet, ready to change your life, ready to stop getting high, ready to stop smoking cigarettes. You ready to go to God. You got to be ready to do it. So some people was like, girl, we ain't come out there doing that gonna walk, you lost your mind. So we was. It's not about losing weight. It really was about connecting. And a lot of times when you walk, it gives you time to think and process. So initially our walks started with Miss Catherine.
Catherine, try to
And she invited us to something that
a sunset walk.
a sunset walk she wanted to create. So we was like, oh, we can do this together. So we did it together. But people paths sometimes separate, and Miss Cat wanted to get back to where she needed to be in her business. Nonetheless, so we just basically the first set of walks we got together. We had circle time. You introduce yourself. A lot of times we gave them roses, blah blah blah, tickets to dinner with us, all this type of stuff. And the goal is as you walk is to talk to someone that you don't know. And because of that, a lot
Yes.
of people have made connections. They've met people who doing what they doing or who need what they need to get to their next level. So many connections. People have moved in buildings together, all types of stuff. But the walks that we are bringing back on this Thursday, and we will start at Cherry Hill since that was already where we were set to be at this week. But this will be week one, so we're still going to do the 4 weeks, but the other 2 weeks, it rains. But these walks are to strengthen your body, help your mind. Yeah, we want you to wrap your stomach. We want you to do whatever it takes because it only takes one time for you to go to the gym and feel good about yourself. Because next day you be like, girl, I'm going to the gym. Get me a
Eh. You mentally feel like you done lost 5 pounds.
Mhm.
wow, I'm mentally not going to lose no weight this week because I ain't coming to Cherry Hill. But when y'all come back over East Baltimore, y'all already know I'm going to be there.
Not
She
coming to
already
China.
know.
Yeah,
Look,
because
Stoney, don't act like you don't know I'm not coming past East
encourage
Baltimore.
everyone to try to do the entire 4 weeks. The completion dinner that we're going to have at the end. If you just do 1 week, you're not going to get the ticket to go. That's not something we want to take this
Girl, I ain't
verbally.
want to eat. I just want the fellowship. But I'm honestly promoting y'all. I'm promoting everybody that want to go over West Baltimore and South Baltimore. Go ahead. All right, you know what? I'll go
Do
if y'all
you
take
want
me.
to come to Cherry Hill? Because
Look,
if you want to come trivia, I will first
yeah, y'all
class
take me
pick
and I
you
go
up.
because I ain't driving.
And
I'm just saying.
okay, I
So,
got you. Say less.
Girl, let me tell y'all, you already know. If I gotta go past East Baltimore,
I know. I know. She is bad.
okay,
Look, listen. She don't pass false rule.
that
but
part.
that was our comfort zone too, and that's why we're doing um the two other locations because there are some people who just want a fellowship. They're not too, broad thought about the completion dinner part. But we do have some who have been consistent every walk. So to complete that, like we have a little group chat where some of them, the ones that we're always like in this little connection, we have a group chat where we kind of ask what they're looking for. So we had a lot of input on doing it this way, but it's not going to stop. And especially when it warm up, we're going to figure out other things, switch some days up because some people just can't be available Thursday. So switch some days up, not to spill too many beans right now because we haven't really done it ourselves on our show, but we have a podcast that we're trying to film for. So it's going to be some things where people can find their way to connect with us. We want to try to keep it. We got Hustle Queens in Columbia, Virginia. They
North
got
It might be
Carolina,
nationwide. I already know it. Because
California.
everywhere I go, I talk about hustle queens. I'm just saying
we
because
Hey,
you
we
can't
love you,
get
talk
that.
about
Trivia.
trust.
I'm in some organizations, and I'm not even gonna lie. I love the organizations, but it's something about having that mindset. I'm a business owner. I'm working with people who are like minded. Not even just working with people that's like minded. I'm in fellowship with people who are like minded. Um, I remember my first outing that I went to with the Hustle Queens, and I was like, I'm not going. I don't like going out, and I enjoyed it so much. I was like, wow, it was a blessing. So
Right.
I advocate, and I'm telling you, if you are a business owner, even if you're not a business owner and you just know how to hustle and you're a queen, hit them up. When I look at their
Listen,
daily,
and our like page that we have on Facebook is lowercase Hustle Queens. So the men can come there as well because we will have a few things that we're trying to put together. Um, to
You'll see our picture on there.
because a lot of us, myself, a lot of my businesses are with my husband. Combined, we have 7 legal businesses combined. So when I'm going to places and I know it's going to be powerful or someone amazing is coming to speak or whatever the case may be, I want him in the building. So we do plan to do things like that where your spouse can come, your bestie, it could be a guy best. It's we don't want to just only take care of women because some kings need our love too.
y'all hear that? If you
Really,
got a king, you and your king can come and join Hustle Queens, and we're gonna take over the world. That's pretty much what you said.
You already
Right.
know it.
Casey, the lowercase one, the like page, y'all, not the one that say
Yep, the
join.
like page.
The one
You'll
that
see our face.
only the women can go in the one that say join because we be
I
having
got you. Wait a minute, 'cause we get ready to put this up here.
yes, please join us. Um, but I mean, we have goals, and that's a good thing about Stoney and I with business. We both bring something different to the table. We think a lot, a whole lot of the time. I'd be texting something, and she'd be like, "I was just about to text you that, but put you on it." I'd be like, "All right."
That's
So
called partnership.
yeah,
That's the
and
thing. But you know what?
and
I
that's what keeps.
always say the leaders, if it starts with the leaders, if the leader's not in sync, nobody else will be in sync.
Yep.
Hmm. Hmm.
Look,
And
don't be
you
look,
know,
look. What we get ready to do right now, I'm getting ready to hurt her because she ain't gonna be texting me, making me feel like I ain't in tune with y'all. Don't text me, girl. Go to the private chat because I'm putting you on blast. I can't be looking at my
Okay, put it
phone.
right
Wait a
there.
minute.
Okay.
Look,
I just want to
this
make sure
is
they knew the name was spelled correctly.
no, but look, this what she gonna do. She gonna have me on here. They gonna be like, she ain't even paying no attention to her guys.
oh, they better not, girl. As much as we stay on these daggone screens, and now helping my bishop with his stream yard, I'm like, girl, look, I can't put everything up there. You got to figure it out. You got to
We
figure it
got
out.
this. We're
Mhm.
gonna be putting it up there. But for real, let's talk about because our show is called The Journey, right? And this
Mhm.
show talks about how you got from where you started to where you are. So who wanna start off telling us how did you get started? Not hustle queens, but how did you get started from okay, now I'm an adult. Let me make some adult moves.
Mm.
You go ahead,
Uh,
sis.
I'll go first since my time is winding down over here. Um,
Mhm.
well, I've been doing hair. My grandmother had really long, pretty Indian hair, but she was also an alcoholic. And when she got a little tipsy, she wanted her hair plaited up. So that's how I started to plait. Both of my grandmothers were the same way. That's how I started to plait hair. Um, always did stuff like that coming up. Honestly, I always said I wanted to just do my own thing. I was tired of working. I used to blame it on the bipolar, blame it on the depression, blame it on the kids, blame it on this, whatever. And honestly speaking, when I got with my husband, because he was already an entrepreneur, and he actually said to me I could do the things, and he put me in position to go back to school by helping with the kids, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and that's how I got to hair school. They taught me how to do one nail, and I was like, "Oh, I'm doing nails. They got me messed up. I love nails." And I just said, "Forget all the hair stuff," and was going through school with nails. I'm really self taught. Um, and as far as radio, there was another young lady on the radio station already, and I came in one day. She's like, "You cute girl, come talk." And we was talking, and she was like, "Get up here." And and this show isn't about her, so I'm not going to say her name. However, I went on her show, and I was like, "Okay, this is cool." So I told Jay I like this, and then I started doing the show. And then one time I interviewed Chi Chi, the comedian. I was like, "I'm gonna be a comedian." She was like, "Well, come on to the show. You can do it." And I went, and I never went to an open mic or nothing. And she let me get up there, and I killed it. And I've always been the person to hop on the microphone. I'm savvy on the computer and stuff. All of it just go together now.
That's so funny and interesting that you say that because when I first met you, you were like, I'm a comedian. I'm like, no, she's not no comedian. She is just too cute. And she
Everybody
is just this. And I'm like, nah.
talk to me like, "You is crazy."
But I knew
Mhm.
you was a comedian because you was just like out there open. I was like, yeah, she got something going on. Don't put me out there because I'm telling y'all, I'm a flop. I don't even need no open mic because I'm gonna be sitting there and y'all gonna be looking at me like, why she up here? Y'all know how they did on Will Smith when the comedian guy came and they booed him. That's what y'all will be doing with me. So don't invite me because my singing is just like my joking. I'm just saying. So don't invite me to do either one.
Karaoke. Yeah, save it for karaoke.
Don't invite me to the Hustle Queen karaoke party because I'm gonna be like, I can't go.
Oh
I
my
ain't
God.
go.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. You can lip sync,
Girl, get
like
up and
me.
think about Millie Vanilli while I'm doing it. No,
That's
girl, tell
okay.
us about your journey. Come on, Stoney.
My journey. Ooh, girl. You said not hustle queens, just in general. Phew.
Child.
I don't think we got enough time for this journey. We're gonna
That's
need a part two, a part three, and a part four. I'm gonna just dumb it down. My journey really didn't start till like I was in my 30s. Because the only thing I knew from 16, actually till this moment, is to be a mom. So I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do. So I pretty much started somebody's closet back in 2009. And then it wasn't even, I didn't even look at it as a business. It was just something that I enjoyed doing, which was helping people. Because all my life, I didn't have much. My grandmother shopped at the thrift store. We wore hand-me-downs. I wore her clothes, sometimes my rubber clothes. I may have got we got new clothes, but you know how it was back in the day when you got to share rooms with your brothers and, you know, it wasn't much. So only thing I could do was try to figure out a way on how I can help the people in my city. And the money I did not have was not cutting it. So I pretty much started with giving clothes that was like in my vehicle to the homeless because one day I'm driving down MLK, leaving from work like 2 o'clock in the morning from the Wendy's at MLK, and I would find myself like every night giving like $2 to $3. Them $2 to $3 would really add up. This one particular day I stopped at the light. I didn't have $2 or $3. So I'm searching around like, well, Dad, what do I get? But my brother, JT, left a shirt in the back seat of my car, and just so happened the shirt could fit the guy. So I gave him the shirt. My logic was the shirt will last longer than the dollar anyway, or the $2 that I had because he can wear it a couple days. So from that, I was like, you know what? A light bulb went off in my head. Maybe I can get clothes for people who need them because they don't really have the access to getting them. So it started from clothing, food, toiletries, small household items, people getting jobs, real talk, because of the resources, because people share information, you know? So People get jobs. I even had some, well, I don't provide no houses, but I know like you go to housing.com and you search and you look and you go from there. So it's just the resources and just the stuff in general is what made me you know, develop, create, and still thrive on somebody's closet. Yep. So
So
that was
Cinnamon had
one
to leave.
little thing
I
that I did. And then, me founding the Free Social Clubs here in the city, United Kings and Queens of 38, which is a very familiar one here in the city. Um, a few other social clubs I don't want to name. My own Stony Streets, which I already said before, but I'll re-say it again. It is adult treats that I have created myself. Um, and Hustle Queens. So yeah, it's not too much that I don't do, and it's not too much that I don't try to do. So if it's, I do want to say this: I am not a jack of all trades. I'm not a master of any of them either. However, I do the best of what I can do with the resources that I have and with my know-how, and that's pretty much it.
That's the business. So I know Cinnamon got off real quick, but let's talk about how do you like it if I'm a business owner and I know my journey as you and Cinnamon, you and yeah, Cinnamon has shared your journey. How would you say both of your businesses connect to Hustle Queens, even without all of the hundreds of women who actually do connect and come to find out what is this Hustle Queens about?
The craziest thing is near one of me and Cinnamon businesses connects together. Like Cinnamon is a comedian. I'm not a comedian. She does nails and feet. I cannot do even another one one of them. She worked in childcare, daycare. I work with adults. So not and she used to be when I first met her, she was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You know I do not like Pittsburgh Steelers.
Look,
So
we gonna
everything
act like she's not listening because I
she
don't like her
listening,
no
she
more.
look, but she got married to my brother Jay, so she a Ravens fan now.
Oh, all right, all right,
But
all right. Get yourself
right,
together. Get yourself together, girl.
she came on the side. She knew beside was the good side. But we pretty much didn't really have the what drew us together is her hustle, our hustle. It's not one thing that we not gonna try to do. Like I said, and I can say we, because that's my sister, and I can speak for her on this aspect. We ain't gonna jump out there to something that we ain't gonna know how to do. We're gonna figure it out. Like it's some few things that me and her about to work on now that I have no clue on what to do and she don't know. But we about to get on it and we're gonna figure it out together. Like I can't even explain it. Like this girl was a gem that just dropped up out of the sky at an event that I probably wouldn't even went to that night, but it was my social club that was having an event, and I met her that day. I delivered some treats to her house the next day, did a pop-up shop the next week, and then did another pop-up shop the week later, arrived on time, and she was like, you know what? Yeah, that's just how it happened. My dad loves her. Our family connects instantly. Like I don't know what else to say. Pure chemistry.
So that's the business because when I think about Hustle Queens and what you do, it's not about the different businesses that you do, but what I see
Right.
is relationship. And
Right.
one
It's a
thing I know,
sisterhood. It really, really is.
yeah, and it's relationship because I remember going to her mom's funeral. Um, and I was doing what I was doing, and I was looking, and I was like, I know this person, I know that person, and then it had to click. Like, I know this person from Hustle Queens. I met this person at this Hustle Queens event, and it's like sisterhood. It's like love. It's like
Right.
bonds, and you don't even realize that you're connected until you're connected. Um, and just an interesting story. I met Catherine Trotter through you all, and
Right. Right.
then someone inboxed me. Well, no, they made a post on Facebook, and I accepted their challenge. And I've been since I went to this event. Um, I've been like really connected to this young lady that I met at one of Catherine's event, and I'm like, if it wasn't for the hustle queens, girl, we appreciate you too. But if we kept our things to ourselves, as I said to our guests earlier, if we keep those things to ourselves, we're never going to grow. But you
Right.
all have an opportunity for people to get to know each other, for people to network. And then you have on Fridays, and I'm going to mess it up, so I'm going to let you talk about it, but where the women can talk about what they do. And that's the one day that I think it's the one day that they can
Yep.
talk about
Every
what they do,
Friday.
and it's
Yep.
open. So talk about that
So,
because
right. So the thing about Fridays is, right, we want Hustle Queens is a group for sisterhood, promoting, inspiring, uplifting, encouraging. But we absolutely 100% positively do not want you jumping on that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday trying to sell your merchandise. And I get it because you want to sell your stuff, but that is not what Hustle Queens is for. So the one day out of the week, which is Friday, is the day that you can jump on it all day long, burn it up. But respectfully, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, uh-uh. Encouragement, inspiring, uplifting. That's all I want to say. That's all I
but you
say.
but you know what? When I hear that, I hear relationship. When I
Yeah,
hear that, I hear team building. Don't
yeah.
get on here. I don't want to go to a group where every 5 minutes I'm looking at somebody selling something. That's just my personal.
Right.
But
Yes. I had never even seen these people. And they on here trying to sell whatever they trying to sell. No, no, boo boo.
yeah, but you know what? What really drew me to the group, even before I became a member, was the fact that there's people that's giving motivational quotes daily, and they're giving
Yes.
motivational something,
Bonnie.
and it's like that pick up, that pick me up. And honestly, I also like the fact that I think Facebook started doing it, but y'all shot give people shout outs. And I'm like, well, why am I not moving? Why am I not posting? Why am I not engaging with people? So now I'm like, okay, y'all can see me in the background, but I'm really getting an opportunity to meet people that I never met in my life, but I'm seeing them on the Hustle Queen website. Um, and I
Right.
agree with Sentiment when she said that's why y'all have the Thursday walks and the meet and greets.
Yeah.
I'm greedy. I be wanting to go
Mm-hmm.
to stuff because I want food, but um,
So the
but it's
walk
bigger
is,
than
and you've
food.
been to
It's
our
bigger than
walks. Right, you've been to our walks. So I don't want, when we
in my
say the
mind.
walks, we don't want to, huh? You've been there, right? You've been to the walks before. Right. So the
I
walks
said in
is
my
not
mind.
designed to, right, it's not designed to burn you out or stress you out. We When we walk at like it's three different paces because it's like three different groups going on and everyone is talking about something different. So I've heard that, well, no, none of us lost no weight. I just want to say that from those walks. But what we lost was anxiety. We lost stress. We That became a therapeutic session for the women. Like it's so much more than just losing weight. Maybe one or two may have probably really lost weight. But I know I didn't lose any weight. But I left with a clear mind, and a different vision and a better mindset because sometimes we just need that group of women and you don't even like I know, yes, I do know all the women that come there, but do I know them 100%? No, I don't. So I try to gravitate to the ones I know the least. And I always try to suggest that everyone, when ladies come, if it's someone you don't know, get to know them because you never know what you can learn off that person. You got to be a sponge. And that's what I've been, a sponge, and my sponge can let out and be able to release to different people. Because, like, I'm, I just know different things, and I know that people with me withholding information is not going to do me no good. It's going to drive me crazy. So I got to let everybody else know.
So this is what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do because I know she watching. So Cinnamon, go ahead and type in the chat whatever words or whatever you want to share with our viewers, however you want to share it. Because if you was on here, you would have an opportunity to do that. But I'm gonna ask another question because you all have a radio show and some other
Yes.
good things coming. But let's talk about your radio show and how they can view it and what can they expect from it.
Ladies' night. with the Hustle Queens on Power 4.4 Radio. You can find us on the YouTube every Monday, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
And you want me to tell you about it? Okay. Pretty much the radio station is pretty much dumbs it down for the week of what we do and the current events and what goes on in the city. Maybe what's going on statewide, maybe what's going on nationwide. Depends on what the wind blows in that day. Pretty much that is to shout out people who are businesses, entrepreneurs, women, queen, men who is doing the thing in the city. Hustle queens, preferably. But pretty much just promoting, inspiring, uplifting on the radio. We have our viewers call in, they ask questions, or we ask questions, they answer them. Most of the time, they're shouting us out, they're giving us recognition, and that's pretty much it. I enjoy it. I like it. You know,
I'm putting Cinnamon on the spot, so I hope she's typing. There she go. I already knew it was coming. So she said if she had to say something, it would be to keep pushing. Life will do whatever God designs for it to do. Giving up is simply procrastination. I love that because I always
yes,
say when God wants you to do something, He gonna get it one way or another. So you can take your time and do it, but it's gonna get done. And she also said, if it's in your heart, it will resurface. So you do it now. Do it now so you don't have to keep revisiting it because we are here to help. Pride is not, we are here to help. Pride is not a part of Boston Up. I love it because one of my biggest struggles was understanding that I was bossing up and I wasn't allowing it myself to boss up because I was like, who am I? I don't deserve this.
girl, you
People are
are a
going to look at
boss.
me like this.
What?
But when I learned to
You?
boss up, I learned to see myself differently. And I still procrastinate because I be like, well, these people are doing this and doing that. And I've been doing this for years. So I'm learning to boss up and get it done because I don't want God to have to take it away from me. But I was getting ready to ask you a question, and it was pertaining to hustle queens, but on a different level, right?
Mhm.
Outside of Cinnamon, outside of me, because you know I'm great. Who would you say is your biggest motivator?
Okay. My biggest motivator. Ooh,
I
where do I
love that.
begin? My dad, my husband, my children, my mom, lady, my sister-in-law, my nieces, my nephews, my dog. It's a whole gang. It's a whole gang. My
All right,
friends,
Cinnamon, who is your
Val,
biggest
Tina.
motivator? Keep
Yep.
on going. I'm just telling Cinnamon get ready. So go ahead, keep on going.
It's a tribe. It's definitely a tribe. And I had to acknowledge my tribe. And sometimes the ones we think that's going to cheer us on to help us and stuff don't grow with us. But I'm okay. And I'm accepting to it because I just had to know my people. And I had to understand my people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the
So
law,
you
number
have to
one.
know,
Number one.
amen. You gotta have a mentor in whatever you do, especially when you're bossing up. You gotta have people that you're looking up to. You gotta have people
Yeah.
that's gonna hold you accountable. And I think that even in that, we got to think about who are the people that's watching us. Who are we motivating? If you could give
Hmm.
at least one individual that you know that you are motivating, that you're making a difference in their lives, who would that be and why?
Um, say that question one last time.
So we all have people who motivate us. Give us
Uh-huh.
one person that you are motivating and why you are motivating them.
Um, well, I can give you 912 of them at Hustle Queens. If I do say so myself, but
I receive that.
honestly, keeping it a buck, all 912 women are just not on Hustle Queens to just be there. They're looking, they're watching. It don't matter if they don't comment. It doesn't matter if they sharing the flyers, if they looking. We ain't on there talking to ourselves. We didn't make them select like. So it has to be a certain, and not even them. I have like another group with like 20 of the hustle queens. They engage, they come out, they do things. So it'll really only take one, but I got 912 of them.
Absolutely. So, Cinnamon said her husband, her children, and they definitely are her closest friends. But she said, honestly, a lot of time motivating herself. Absolutely. If you can't encourage yourself, nobody else want to really encourage you. She said,
Them
my
angels
partner
is important.
uplift me daily, but God and my angels do their big one. And then she said
Yes, they
her
do.
daughter, she sees it all and she adores her and she wants to own Hustle Queen. She's gonna
Hustle
do it.
queens.
And I think
Okay.
that's who what I believe Sentiment is saying that's who she motivates. And guess what, y'all? Cherie on here saying hello, y'all. Hey
Hey,
Cherie.
Cherie Rogers. Hey, Hustle Queen. That's one who we each week we acknowledge her on it. And I know a lot of people always say each week, y'all say the same names, say the same names. We actually see this queen out there on a daily basis doing the thing. So we have to pay homage. Hey, Hakeem. We have to pay homage to our city. We gotta let everyone know that they're doing a wonderful job. They are. Trivia, you're doing a wonderful job. I don't think you get the credit that you deserve either, but you do an amazing job. You are phenomenal on a daily basis. You are my life coach, my inspiration. So you do the daggone thing too. You gotta remember that.
Girl, let me tell you something. I appreciate that. But it used to be a time where I was like, girl, no, it ain't. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Thank you. I'm hustling. I'm out here doing my thing.
Yes, get them
Um,
flowers.
and look, I didn't even see this message. God already know.
Hey, Dad.
Derek
Hey,
said,
Dad.
y'all are doing your thing. Hustle Queens have done so much, and I know it's more to come. Sherry, don't
Yes.
egg her
Thank you,
on.
Cherie.
Don't even egg her
Thank you,
on.
Cherie.
Um, but I'm telling y'all, the work that y'all are doing out here in the community, and Cherie definitely, along
Yes.
with y'all,
Hope you
just
still got my stuff.
motivates. Right, she motivates other people, other women to get out here. And the one thing that I love about it is for those that I do know personally, I know a little of your stories, and when I'm seeing you out here hustling, out here making things happen, making a huge impact in the lives of everybody. It's not just women, but it's everybody. That gives strength to those who you're out here helping because there's somebody who's getting help, getting an outfit, getting a box of food, getting their nails done or a prom dress, and they didn't think that anybody cared or loved them, but that one box of food or that one outfit or whatever may have given them motivation for the rest of their lives. And I love what you all do as hustle queens. And when I say you all, I'm saying myself as well because
Yes, because you are a
I
hustle
don't
queen. You got to
shortchange
remember that.
myself.
You have to
And
remember that.
I'm not saying it in a boastful way. I'm saying it in a humble way because I would not be able to do what I do without God. I just would not. So I do honor that. But as we're getting ready to close out, because I know for a fact there are some things in the pipeline. Y'all don't have to tell everything. Um, Cherie, you can. I mean, not Cherie. Cinnamon, you can share too. Um, but tell us some
Thank
of the
you.
things that can be shared that's coming down the pipeline.
Okay. Coming soon. Okay. I can share about our Thursdays. Our Thursdays, well, first of all, you gotta tune in each and every Monday to Power 4.4 Radio so that you can know what we're doing the week of the events because a lot of stuff that we discussed on air. That's for those who don't know. Tune in to Power 4.4 Radio, Ladies Night with the Hustle Queens. Follow us on Instagram, Hustle Queens LLC, or you can follow us on Facebook, all caps, Hustle Queens for the women, Hustle Queens for the men and women, all lowercase letters. You'll see Stony face, you'll see Cinnamon face. That's ours. Um,
Y'all don't see my
Pretty much, I just want to say, just follow us. Follow us. So you gotta listen
We
to the
see you.
radio. Think of my partner, right? And she can run it down to you
Uh,
better
the
because she
devil,
does it.
the devil didn't want me to talk to my brother. It's been buffering 8 o'clock. So all right,
What?
Oh,
let me come back in so I ain't gotta beat the keyboard
perfect timing. Tell us what's down the
So,
pipe, the stuff that y'all can talk about.
down the pipe. Woo. Well, an award show. We are trying to figure out how to create a voting site.
oh, trivia. Trivia can help us do that. I
So
meant to say that.
that um on my end, Live Love Respect Social Club is partnered with Women of Mayhem to give away prom dresses. We're also going to give out like some raffle tickets, and then people will win the free nail service, hair service. We have other people helping us out. I'm actually not even one of the techs, but I plan to join, of course. Um, you know, and for Hustle Queens, we're working on our podcast. Um, that's going to be dope. We're trying to put it together so we can release a season at a time instead of someone waiting for us. Because I know it's already, I don't want to call it trouble because I'm sure people really enjoy, um, connecting with us in different ways. But because we kind of have something going on every day, we don't want to have people committing to trying to watch and view us live on another day. So that, um, oh, our passport party. We're going to have a passport party soon. A lot of our queens and kings do not have passports, don't know where to start, don't know how to fill the paperwork out. Jay McGraw will be there, so he will take your passport picture. You'll get your picture. Um, and we're going to mail them off as a unit and pray for we can set up a Hustle Queens trip after that, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and just trying to keep ourselves healthy because it's challenging, and it's challenging to come back to the drawing board after so much trauma.
I'm just telling you right now, I'm going anywhere but Africa. I'm going anywhere that's within 200. What is it? 2 hours, no more than 2 hours,
Oh,
unless I got about 8 layovers. I'm just saying. Look, I'm that hustle queen that y'all gonna be like, she don't do nothing.
oh my! You
uh, no, but seriously, I'm down for the cause. But that's amazing. A passport party
Passport
is
party.
amazing. I think everybody should have a passport. When I got mine, I thought I was the best thing since fine wine. I was like, oh
Honey.
listen.
yeah.
I've had some obstacles in life that prevented me from doing all that type of stuff. So now that I can do it, I plan to do it. We're going to have our children. Some people are going to get their children's passports and all. So if you're thinking about that, be mindful. Both parents have to sign unless you have full custody of the child, not guardianship. You're taking the school to the clinic. No, we ain't say that. We said paperwork that said you have full custody of your child. So be mindful of that type of stuff when you are prepared to, apply. Make sure your hair is out your face. Don't come with your bang wrap and all your jewelry in because they won't accept that picture. And yeah.
You
Mm.
might look like me taking a picture, so just make sure you're together because you don't want to look like this going on there taking no picture and all that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm just
Girl.
saying.
they don't play. If your
Well,
mom
if
said
need to
you
be, go see Cinnamon.
on in that picture, I'm not playing.
Right. So yeah, I enjoyed the night, and she all in the background sending the messages. See, I love
Yeah, that's my
this new life
sister.
because I was like, well, how she just disappeared? We not going.
Oh my God.
God worked it out.
Look,
It
my
was
thing
already worked out.
then it wouldn't let me get on. I can't believe he ain't letting him through. I know he's so upset.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay. We'll try it.
Yeah.
This
I was
was
about
my
to say he
first
gonna call
time
you.
and this was my first time trying since my mom passed, and I'm using her phone to do it. So I don't even know like what is happening.
He gonna call
Mhm.
you as soon as you get off of here.
He is. What happened? I was waiting to have my hair cut.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I really enjoyed this.
I did
Definitely
too.
come
Thank
back.
you.
Y'all definitely gonna have to come back and talk about your own individual projects, cause Y'all are doing
Okay.
some amazing things. Cinnamon talk about we got 7 businesses. I was like, that she
Girl,
almost up there with me.
she's a hustle
So yeah,
queen.
Listen,
this is not about me. This is about putting your information out as much as
that,
it can go.
that,
So
that,
this
yeah,
is
our platforms. This is not about us. I know how to share and
absolutely.
talk and go live on my own. This isn't about me.
Absolutely.
About
We want to
y'all.
share the wealth. We want to let you know. We want to support how we support. So if I can support you in any kind of way, of course, you already know me.
Hmm.
And I'm saying this to all the hustle queens, male, female, whomever may come, whoever may watch this, because Hustle Queens is going further than Baltimore City,
Oh
further
yeah,
than
That's
Atlanta,
right.
further than all of those little places. It's going to be nationwide because guess what? As soon as all of the stuff that's coming down the pipe pit, it's going to be beyond what you can see. So we need to support each other. If you got a
International, baby.
if you got a podcast, a radio, if you got a hair salon, if you got, let's feedback into each other. Before the pandemic, the Holy Spirit said we're going back to the barter system. I'm a barter queen. So let's
I've
start
been
looking
there.
at how we going to barter.
and I have a hairstylist and I got a nail tech as well. I don't always do my own stuff, especially not my hair. I'm tender headed, honey. I'm crying like I'm like this. It's just bad with me. But yeah, I like the support. I share because we don't I can look at a person's picture without even reading the name and know who did the nails. And that's not to say they're the same, they do the same thing. It's to say everybody have their own way. No one can put
Absolutely.
Stoney's food in front of me and say this came from Stoney. No, it didn't. First of all, she wouldn't have put it in that container like that. So it's
Absolutely.
you just know. You just know. So I don't have no competition. I'm competing with this side of my brain and that part.
Yeah, well, you better than me because I'm trying to compete with my whole everything. I'm like, I don't know if I'm coming or going half the time.
Yeah, I'm
You
competing.
going, girl. You is going. You
Girl,
went.
who?
Look,
It's
we
a
Who?
whole nother day. You
searched.
survived.
We got these
Yes.
2 years ago, and somehow the bag I left at my house, and I now have all however many it was in the bag.
See, that's why
Like
I'm getting ready to get one.
there's some shirts from us, but other than that, I think I just started grabbing them out the bag after a while.
Yeah, Val made those
Yeah.
And
So
that's
four
why I'm
years
getting ready to get
ago.
one.
on some merchandise,
Well,
and
I wear medium. I'm okay with medium. I'm just letting y'all know. Um, but
We got
I
you, girl. We
really
got
enjoyed this tonight. I was tired before I got on here, and I'm glad that I didn't cancel because I was tired.
oh no,
Because we learned a lot about the hustle queens. We learned a lot about you too. I'm excited for what you're doing and just giving props to individuals who are out here doing the work. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna give you your final last words. But keep doing what you're doing. One thing I know is that every time I look at my inbox, I got a new connection with somebody. Every time I look at my email or my text message, I got a new connection from somebody. Keep motivating because some people need that one little connection to push them to their next level because a lot of us are out here struggling trying to figure out how we can get to the next level because we don't have the right people in our circle.
right.
So each one of y'all get an opportunity to share some last minute words and y'all are going to take us out.
my last minute words is just to keep hustling. Don't go give up. Be mindful that business, on the average, take 5 years to really kick off. And everybody that started in the quarantine, honey, we are almost there. So don't stop. Um, and if you're in it for just money, that's what's taking you so long. So other than that, keep hustling. Yeah, stay motivated. Take as many classes that you can. All them free classes we post, honey, take them. I got all
Take
kinds
it.
of certificates. I got a pen to be a customer service rep. I'm not going to do customer service. But guess what? If my fingers cramp up too much, I got somewhere to go. And that's the point of hustling because I can do a little bit of everything. If I'm in a wheelchair, I can do this. If one leg gone, I can do that. If one eye go blind, I can still do something because I can type and I can feel the keyboard. Okay. So do this, just keep moving. Just keep moving because what they put on Facebook at the end of the day going to end.
Yep. My last words is stay inspired, be inspired, and keep hustling, queens.
Awesome. Thank you all for coming to the journey. We will have you back with a business spotlight soon. We're going to talk about these businesses. If you want to get in contact with them, go on Facebook on Monday nights on YouTube and hit them up. You got Stoney, you got
Power
Cinnamon.
4.4.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where to find that information, huh? If you don't know how to
Power
find that
4.4
information, hit me
radio.
up on my inbox and I'll connect you because we. Oh, power. Say it again. Power 104 radio.
Power 4.4 radio.
Did I say it right? Say, y'all
4.4.
know I be trying. My ears be like, I'm in chapter 47, y'all. Don't pay me no attention. I can't hear. But yeah, catch them on Monday night, Power 104 radio. And
Power
that's it. That's
4.4.
all. Girl, 4.4, 104. Tell me the right thing.
4.4.
4.4.
What's exciting is
Why the
we do have Power 104.4, which was launched 3 days ago. That is a gospel station, all gospel all day.
so
Wow.
see, it's that's in my
You already
head. I don't
there.
even know
You
why.
already there.
That part. So see, shout out to y'all. Y'all didn't talk about that.
We didn't
I'm
get there.
like,
Well, that's look. I let my husband hold that. You gotta call him and get him on. I ain't messing with that part. Mm-mm.
that part.
He tried to show me
See,
like,
yeah, that part. So we gonna bring you back on definitely, so you can talk about it and definitely get that word out. Because if you don't get the word out, ain't nobody gonna listen. So
Look, we
That's
ready
right.
definitely,
on ladies' night whenever you are ready.
I
So
like it. I like it.
there,
She don't want to
So
drive over West Baltimore.
you're
I don't want to drive over. And
We
I'm
love
not
you
even going
anyway,
to
we
tell
might,
Trivia.
you.
and I'll check with Jay and see if we can do something like that and add it in. But we might just gotta pick her up because then nobody got time to play with her.
Gotta go kidnap her to take her to the show because she is not
Look, I
driving over
promise
West.
y'all. Good night. We're going to still be talking. So, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for tuning in. And tune in next week with our new special guest. And you'll see it on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that. Have a good night.